Do you care what people think about you?
Hey, what's up, people? Welcome back to another episode of Just Talk Nothing Serious. Your boy Antony Robinson here. Some of y'all know me as Tone. My brother, back in the building, bro.
What's up?
Man, glad to have you here, bro.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Henry Harden, D3rd. Don't forget the third.
D3rd. You switched it up on me today.
I ain't got to.
Keep me on my toes, man.
You know.
What's going on, man?
Everything good, man. Everything good. We just got another power-packed, I guess, on the episode or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. What episode, bro? We just been running.
We're just running, man. Just running. I guess something I wanted to kind of talk about today, man, is just,
Cool.
I don't know, I was thinking about, so the dynamics of me, my brother, and my sister.
Okay.
And it's really fascinating when you really look at it, when you really think about it.
Okay.
And I'm sure everybody, has, if you got sibling or like best friends, you'll notice that y'all have similarities and you have differences, right? But the topic that came to my mind once I kind of analyzed, well, I'll put it this way. So my brother's very swaggy, right? Very in crowd, like he's that guy, right. In my opinion, right? In my amateur opinion.
You can see it on him, man.
I mean, he looks like a superstar, right? He looks like somebody that, whatever, right? Now my sister, on the other hand, she is on the other end of that spectrum of, my sister, she's in her own world. She's gonna do what she wants to do.
Right.
She's gonna dress how she wants to dress. Like that's who she is.
Right.
And what's so weird about it is like me, and I'm the youngest, but I'm in the middle of both of them, right? I don't care as much as my brother.
Right.
But I do care a little bit more than my sister.
Makes sense.
Right.
Makes sense.
And I guess the topic that I want to kind of discuss, man, is do you care what people think about you? Like, do you care what people think about you?
Man. And
regardless of where you are on that spectrum, if you have a minimal care, which my sister have a minimal care of what people say or what people have to think or whatever,
right?
Or if you're on the spectrum of my brother, where you're not going to make certain decisions because it's going to put you in a certain light, and that's not the type of viewpoint that you want to be viewed in.
Makes sense.
Or are you somewhere in the middle, and you're gonna be conscious of what people say or what people, whatever, but you ain't gonna, you're gonna still do what's comfortable to you.
Makes sense.
And there's no right or wrong on either one of those three types of people.
It's just knowing who you are, right?
Just knowing who you are.
That's it. For me, man, that's an interesting question.
Where do you feel like you at?
Bro, I don't know. To be honest, man, when I was younger, I really cared like what everybody think. I wanted to be the nice guy. I wanted to be likable, super sweet guy, pause. but you get the drift. You catch my drift. And I just wanted to be likable, man, because I knew deep down that I had this other side that I really didn't like. And certain people, if they knew me, they knew that side. You know what I mean? They call it the a-hole, that side.
I got one of those sides too.
You do, right? Yeah, I don't. And I still struggle with it today, but I think like back in those days, I really cared. But I think the older I get, the less I care. Because now that we always talk about purpose. So now the more I focus on purpose, I care less what people, think, because I got a newborn son, I got a family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like certain things just don't move me as much as it used to.
Yeah. Do you think that it just, maybe is everybody different depending on what the situation is and depending on what it is? Is it like a one size fits all? Like, is it not like, oh, I'm this way 100% of the time?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think so, because I mean, okay, yeah, I mean, I think so. That's a good question because
like, okay, for example, right? Like,
yeah.
Just full transparency, right? I'm a transparent guy for the most part, right?
Yeah.
But like, I don't like having to think about what I want to wear.
Okay, that's me. Right. Go ahead.
And I don't know if you heard. I don't know if where I got this from and I don't know if it's true. I don't know, but I see in pictures that he got the same thing on, so it makes sense. But Steve Jobs,
yeah, I know where you're going.
He always got a black like turtleneck or something,
right,
and some jeans on.
Yeah, I know where you're going.
And the story goes that he pretty much bought the same thing, so he don't have to have that mental space in his mind. So for me, I'm like Steve Jobs in the sense, like I'm gonna continue to buy like t-shirts,
right,
and some Nike sweat or whatever, right? Like just some sweats, and I'm good.
Man, if you notice, even in our Just Talk, bro, I just have on a polo. Look, I don't even like to shop, man.
Yeah.
And if I can get away with it, I would probably wear the same thing like every day.
Yeah,
well,
but
every other day. I say every other day.
but in my relationships, like I care a lot about how I'm being perceived.
Makes sense.
I hate one thing I can't stand. I can't stand being misunderstood.
Oh man,
being misunderstood is like, because like, especially when you care about people and you really want to see people succeed or whatever,
right?
And they don't realize, or I'm very intentional,
right,
about making sure that I'm not misunderstood from the perspective of I care about a person.
Bro, you just really like, that's me.
Yeah.
Even like my marriage, like if you know me, if I come off a certain way, like don't misunderstand what I'm saying. Just hear my heart, hear the heart of what I'm saying, pretty much. So I definitely get that. And another thing too, in that sense, I guess I do care what people think, because I would try extra hard. Well, no, I would go into thinking or overthinking what I'm going to say before I say it.
Yeah.
Just so I don't offend people.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I do the same thing.
Because I've been misunderstood so much, man. And maybe it may be an account for other people's insecurities, but I have to overthink what I'm going to say before I say it, because I don't want them to misunderstand what I'm saying. And for the most part, it is what people I love, you know. Not saying that I don't love, you're supposed to love everybody, I guess, but for the people that are close, I don't want them to misunderstand what I'm saying. But when it comes down to purpose, though, even in my marriage, I don't care what people think, because at the end of the day, what I'm working towards, what I'm doing, is really the reason why God created me in the first place. And it is the reason why we're together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, not saying it's the main reason, but if I don't do this, then we will fall apart because I'll be miserable. Right. You know what I mean? Right. So in that sense, I don't care. Yeah. But, then other areas like you say, being misunderstood, I don't like that at all.
Right. Yeah. I think it too reminded me of, I was watching the episode of Raising Kanan, and the mom on there, I mean, you could say what you want to say about the decisions she made with her son and all that thing.
Right,
but the reality of it is, like, she said something that was like so profound in a sense. And she said that you're going to make, like, some of the decisions that I make right now is going to be, I can't remember exactly how she worded it, but it's going to be, like, it's going to look like a loss.
Yeah.
But when you look 5-10 years down the line, it's going to be for the betterment of the entire organization, the betterment of the entire family.
That makes sense.
And I'm with you, like, when it's about purpose, right? It's like, honestly, like, I can care less how you feel about what I had to say about it, because, like,
right, yeah.
I'm a big believer in, man, tell people what they need to hear.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Not what they want to know.
Makes sense.
Or tell people what they need to know, not what they want to hear.
Right.
I can't remember why I heard that at, but it was so deep.
It's profound. You might want to claim that one.
Yeah, I credit whoever. I can't remember why I heard it.
Third.
I'm just taking that. But it's just the reality because like you see so many people, man, that have so much potential, and man, you got people around them coddling them, or you got people they're not putting them in the best situation to be successful.
Right.
And again, I put that on you as the leader. It's your responsibility to make sure that everybody in your circle, everybody that you interact with, you're honest with them.
Right. That's true. Myron Golden said something, man. Shout out to Myron because we watch Myron Golden. He said something profound too. He said before he give advice, he'll ask, "Can I coach you?" or something like that. Or like when people come to me now, being 35 now, when I was younger, I just say it, or I probably just okay, whatever.
Pretty sure that's how you got labeled a-hole, huh?
Yeah.
just blurt it out.
Now when people come to me, are you venting or you just want my feedback? Or like, what is it?
That's real. That's real. That's real.
How would you like me to respond? I can just listen. That's no problem. But do you want my feedback? But if you coming to me 3 or 4 times with the same problem, bruh, like, it's a wrap. You're going to catch the A-hole, but it is what it is. Anyway, that's my thing on that, man.
Yeah. I guess, there's no right or wrong. Like, there's no, do you care about what people think about you? Like, whether you're on this side of the spectrum or the other side, or somewhere in the middle, the biggest thing I want everybody that's viewing this is just to understand where you are.
Facts.
Because when you understand, when you understand where you are, like we talked about with the purpose piece, you won't care. You won't make excuses for why you did what you did. You'll own it, and then it's going to be a better outcome for you long term because you know why you did something.
Right.
So just having that self-awareness, man, is just super important.
Definitely.
Of where where you stand on the spectrum in terms of your care.
Right. You got a quote for me, man?
I do, man. I do.
My man come with the lyrics.
I got one. So, Drake. This comes from Drake. And he says, "Don't never forget the moment you began to doubt. Transition in from fitting in to standing out."
Ooh.
And I think it's super important for all of our leaders to understand that you may be in a point right now where you are doubting yourself. And you are, you're just trying to figure it out. And that's why you're watching us.
Right.
To be honest with you, you're just trying to figure it out. You're trying to get that one piece of information that's going to take you off, right? And take you to the next level.
Right.
But just understand that you're transitioning from fitting in to standing out. And that self-awareness is going to allow you to be able to get a little bit closer to your goal.
Facts. Well, I ain't got nothing.
That's all I got.
Hey, if y'all want more, man, y'all go ahead and like, subscribe, share this content. Let's get this information out here, man, because we got a podcast coming, and it's coming real soon. And we're going to have a lot of information. We're going to have a lot of guests. We're going to get some information out here, man. We're just going to build together. We're going to get there together. Let's do it. Be more to do more. You guys take it easy. We out.
We out.
All right.